Hey guys, welcome to the third episode of the Ranking Show, where it's going to be a couple of streams this week, so therefore a couple episodes of the Ranking Show. What we're doing on this one is because the ballots went out, I believe, last Sunday, we are going to go through all of the people on the ballot, which I believe is 68 players, and we're going to sort them into these little groups. On a previous episode, I believe they're here, we kind of did a pre-sort, and just to kind of double-check to make sure I agree with how I sorted those, and now I've seen that recently, so hopefully I'll be able to get that out of my memory. I'm just going to resort everyone from the beginning, especially because now we'll have all these like lower people and everyone who's for sure on the ballot, so we can kind of base off of, say, like, where we put Toussaint, we can say, hey, is Army better or worse than Toussaint, and then kind of mold the rankings from there and probably change a couple of these categories along the way or make one bigger, make one smaller, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. I like the little hi YouTubes in the chat. But yeah, let's start off. I'm going to do them in ABC order unless there's, I also didn't eliminate Axe. I'm going to do them in ABC order unless there's someone you guys say particularly you want me to look at like right away. So let me know. I'm going to start with Toussaint because he's the number one on the list. And now we also have these nicer, not that Wheat's chart isn't super nice. I believe this is public, so I'm going to put this in the chat for you guys. Curb's not on the ballot. That only extends to people on the ballot, Jason. But we're going to start with Toussaint, which is kind of a difficult place to start because I don't really have a good grasp on his rankings, and usually you want some sort of like keystone player to be able to base everyone's ranking off of. But we'll start with Toussaint and kind of feel it out from there. What's the point of watching anymore? I think Curb's sick. Curb can make top 100. I have no idea off the top of my head what Curb's results are, but I got to see him. I think I got to see him at both gangs, like playing live. He seems sick. Seems like a cool dude. God, these little side things, I hate them. So that's a win over Pew Pew, which is pretty dope. Losses to IBDW, kind of expecting those kind of things. 4-1 on Slocks. Yeah, I hate these little edge things. It takes me a little second. Wheat cheats better. Lost to the God, Fat Goku. Win over Sharks. He lost the Cool Lime, didn't he, though? 3-0 over Calvar. Yeah, this is lost the Cool Lime. 2-6 with Hacks. To Joy. Okay, so that's not too bad. Having that Pew Pew win, I believe. Yeah, Pew Pew win's pretty dope. Losses to Cool Lime is not pretty, even though I'm not sure if Cool Lime's gonna make it. I have to take a look at him when we get to him. But pretty solid all around. Fat Goku, is Fat Goku on the ballot? Fat Goku is. So essentially he lost to two players who were probably like top 70. Which I mean, oh yeah, and we can also should probably check his head to head or like his total spread. So that'd be, actually, can I just Control F Toussaint? Will it stick to this page? Where? Okay, there's 1 of 1. Thank you. But where is he? Why? Why would you do this to me? And why is it not an ABC order? Jesus Christ. Lots of tool. I don't need to see that disaster again. And I mean, I get to relive it again because of that Amos video. He makes really good content. It was cool because he left a video, he left a comment on my Summit Level Up video, and I was like, I just watched his Melee's Real video. Got to leave a comment over there. Where is the Toussaint readout? I guess they're in the same order on the other page. Where the hell? I should just be, oh, there it is. It jumped to it, but it didn't jump to it. So, anyone else big he lost to? No, Lint. Is Lint on the list? Lint's really good. Oh, he also lost the Rio Beat, Fishit, Panos, Kimba. Yeah, Itai. And these are with locals? Yeah. So there's a couple more bad losses in there to keep in mind for Mr. Saint. But overall, pretty good win. Probably, he's almost certainly top 50. Where with that kind of ballot, he's a lot of bad local losses. Yeah, Kimbo's not a bad one. Well, PayPal to ring your ranking spot? That would be SaveAsUntitled@gmail.com. No, I don't rig anyone's ballot. I'm gonna say we're gonna probably start off a little conservative here. I just see, yeah. Okay, cool. I like as I like that you support my opinion. As soon as I put that in, your comment came through, so I like that you support my opinion. All right. So is there anyone, guys, before I jump into Army, is there anyone in particular you want to see? Actually, I'm going to do Aura, and then I'm going to bump these down. So this will be like our little queue on the right. So if you guys have anyone else you like would want to see sooner, especially if you think they're in the same range or like a little bit better or a little bit worse than Toussaint. But I'm going to do R because I really know like nothing about his results. So let's see. Win over Army. Win over Hugs. I assume locals. Ice because of inactivity. Yeah, I'll look at him. He's definitely hard because like European players are always hard, and then inactive European players are just like, why has God smited me to put this on the ranking? That's blade wise. God, I hate this. I hate how this chart looks. I mean, I it's super useful, and I need this information, so I'm so glad I don't have to look through it. But these little edge things I have to look up. Maybe I'm just dumb. That's probably like a part of it. Rocky lost to Moki's not too bad. Oh no! Large Moose Caboose, thank you for the follow. Oh no, we've got the Mafia Crust situation. Oh, that's so sad. I think I would have given him an extra few ranks just because of that. Jesus. NMW, when Princent lost. Princet's a European, I want to say puff, but that feels wrong. And then we want to look at Aura's. Okay, cool. Now Control Fine just likes to work for me. Oh, lost the Homie Waffles. Vigno's another puff as well. Fox? Okay. I try sometimes. NMW. NMW, the god. Yeah, so, not super impressive. Let me look at his peaks again, because, like, with a player, Prince and Fox, yeah, sorry. My European knowledge is lesser than it should be. I definitely want to make another video on Europe again, kind of highlighting them. Yeah, now it makes sense, I think, of Prince at the Fox. I'm off my game day. Next time I go reaching for a lower ranked player, I will get it. I swear. I probably won't. So we are looking Aura. So the big wins are Army, Hugs. Hugs win isn't as valuable as it used to be. Blade wise, like he's got like a kind of solid spread here. And oh, yo, what's up, Magi? See, I'm unsure. I don't think Nebby's on the list. Yeah, because you can only rank people unless you want to be. I'm gonna look at Prince at X because I feel bad for being a dummy. But you can only rank people who are. Well, I mean, I could, but it wouldn't matter for anything. Yeah, so I think didn't make it for dual attendance. Because I don't have an idea of what this range looks like just yet, I'm gonna put Aura here, and then if we start having a lot of players who are better than Aura, then we will do that. Aura. Is it Aura or Aura? It's probably Aura. Aura. Princet. Let's look at this European Fox that I will never forget now because I've been publicly shamed for it. I feel like I've like talked to Princet on Twitter too, so I just feel like a big dummy now. 03 on Triff, what you would expect. But he has that Triff practice and was able to beat Blade-wise, which is nice. 03 in Fat Goku, so not win the Ditto, and then beating my boy Aura. I kept Wizzy number one. Did I keep Wizzy number one? Oh. Oops. My B. Yeah, that's not right. I must have forgot to save last time. Oops. Thank you for reminding me. Oops, that's a big old oops. I'm glad you picked up on that. Because I would have got like 60 YouTube comments being like, what changed? I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry because Hungrybox deserves to be the best in the world because he's the best in the world. But, so Aura really doesn't have that hallmark win. Blade-wise being your hallmark win isn't incredible. Does he have... How are these losses? I'm not looking at R again. I'm looking at Princent. Princent. I can't spell. Boo. I will steal from the chat. Oh, I guess he just doesn't have any other on the list. I guess probably a lot of the events he would attend be smaller. So there's minimal-ish attendance, but European player. Price. Am I illiterate? I think. Well, I mean, let's try this one more time. God, I don't know what I need to do, but I need to. I'm just off today. It's not a good day for you, boy. Okay. Lost to Nut. Miss you. These do not make me very happy. If I'm putting Aura here, I probably have to put Prince in here. It's probably at the higher end of this, but actually, can I like shrink? Can I like make this smaller, but bigger? Because I want to have another category because he's like probably near the top end. Look at my case. I'll look at my case next. I'll do like 51 to 60. Not that this really matter. Well, this will matter if like I end up putting way too many people outside of striking distance. Can you guys still see the little Q on the side? Okay, cool. Yeah, I can actually look and see that myself. I'm gonna drag this down a little bit more so we can have the Q a little bit lower. You want it Mike Hayes? Anyone else? We want it Dady and Maxi. Or oh yeah, I recognize the names Dady and Maxi. But still, like if those are two guys that aren't in the top 100, and like those are kind of our touchstone points for wins and losses. Yeah, I'm not trying to speak too much on those wins and losses, like being bad or good or bad. Fat Goku. All right, I'm gonna do my case. I'll grab Fat Goku while I'm here. Why does that keep jumping over there? Excel, you need to calm down. So we're gonna go. Yeah, Fat Goku, I mean, not Fat Goku. Excel needs to stop. Michael Hayes, the rap god. I'm going to drag you over there. And anyone else? Okay, well, once we talk over these two guys, I'll get another call for the queue. But Michael Hayes. I have no idea where he's at. But let's find out. So coming from 35. Which I think I probably had him lower than that on my ballot. Whenever Lucky's cool. 2-1 over Army is pretty cool to boast. Even with Fiction, also pretty cool to boast. Even with Face Roll, pretty dope. These are some solid records. Up on Kazoo, down on Ginger. But I mean that was just not to discount that. That's still like we don't want to see that, even though Ginger's probably like top 20 right now. But he was the one who got his breakout win. Down on Bladewise, down on Chew, down on Santi, 1 over 2 Saint, over Squid, 1 set over Squid. Who's he got down here? Jake and Shaken. Marth Fox's tough matchup. JD's losses comprise of Amsa and Amsa again. All right. So a lot of solid records around here. Like I'm fairly impressed for my immediate perception of Mike Hayes. I'm pretty impressed, and if that's his only win there, that's not bad. I think he's probably staying around where he was. If Two Saints results put him in this category, I'd probably say that Mike Hayes' results can probably fairly put him in this category. And why are you jumping up? Why does Mike Hayes make this? I'm going to have to put you in another category if you're doing that to my Excel sheet. But I have no really big complaints about Mike Hayes. Sick Fox player. Good rapper. Like, all around. No complaints about Mike Hayes here. But Fat Goku, guys, he's already on the list. But, like, Fat Goku on what his results say. We know, like, his peak potential. We know where he belongs. But in retrospect, we gotta find out where the MPGR places him, because this is like the mortal container. Like Fat Goku's more of like an ethereal being that kind of extends beyond his rank. He's more than that. But in terms of rank, we still have to take a look at what his results say. To be fair, I mean it would be dishonest to not. Fearsome fan. I'm not gonna read your what you said, but I'm gonna if that's a fat no. I mean, if it would immediately jump me to 25K subscribers, I mean, I would love to have some more subscribers. Gotta pay rent, homie. 101 Duck, the classic. 101 Rishi is dropping a lot of wins around here, but like those are all really good players. Even with Bladewise, 1 over Chew. 1 over 2 Saint. So its big hallmark win is over Duck, which Duck's another weird. I don't know where Duck's going to end up, but still beating Duck. Solid. 0 on Cactar, NMW. There's the greatest record of all time. They're on Princent and in the Fox Ditto. We are going to go to Fat Goku. And did he lose to Commaster? No, he just beat High Fine Commaster. Yeah. You got a win over Fat Goku? Did I miss that? Or are you not on the ballot, Stango? Oh, you are. Where did I miss your win over him? Or is it just not on the sheet? Have I been bamboozled? I just missed that. Head-to-head with locals. Let me look at that again. Stango. Yeah, no, it's just not on there. PGH. Okay, it's probably like too small. It's either like didn't get caught up in the aggregate search results or... Oh. There you go. We can probably give you a better answer of why it's not being on. That wasn't Fat Goku. Did you forget who you lost to? Oh my god. Wheat. Jesus Christ. I'm appalled. Not appalled. That's thoroughly impressed that Wheat knows who someone beat more than the actual player who beat them. That's incredible. That's why this man gets paid the big bucks to seed tournaments. Also, Fat Goku probably goes in here. I'd probably say above. Yeah. A lot less worse losses at locals. I'd probably say above. I mean, we can always go back to and do that later, but at the moment, from what I remember of those two. Fat Goku and Dan look right. Mole challenge and not the link. Okay. Yeah, I knew that. You can message him now. You're gonna message Delaware Dan about it? Be like, hey, Stango is talking shit. What are you gonna do about it? All right, guys, who do we want to talk about next? We got a whole list of exceptional players and West Balls. That's fair. We'll go 2 Red Falcos back to back. We'll West Balls Frenzy. God damn, I hope Frenzy's top 50. I'll probably end up because I want Frenzy to be so much. I'll probably end up what I did the Magi. Like I so much wanted to put Magi in top 100 on my ballot, but I ended up not doing it because I was like, I'm probably too biased in their favor. So I think I did the kind of thing where you're like, you realize that you're biased in favor of this person, so you aggressively work against it. So I think that's why I had Magi outside of my top 100. If I want to like super psychoanalyze myself. Want to get ice off? Yeah, I can do. Okay, Frenzy, I'll do yours next, so you can go to bed. Okay, here we go. Frenzy's now top 100. No. We're gonna look at your results. Let's get that paste off there. Europe, yeah, dude, Europe's just hard to rank. Like it's really hard. Like I say it so many times. How much do I expect to do? I at least want to sort them, and then we'll go from there. Because I'm probably gonna be streaming a ton this week. What remains of this week. So Hallmark win is against Michael, which is okay. Not great. The other lower people we've looked at before have better Hallmark wins. Losing record on Prof, and lost over. Chew top 20. Dude, Chew's not top 100 right now. 3-0 over Kel's pretty good. That's, again, it's really hard to feel out where you are. But having Michael and Kells as your top wins, not pretty. God. Frenzy, please have something sick in here that I can... Lost the Zamu, lost the Maxi. At least you beat Ro. And you beat the guy who shares the same opinion about your ranking. Yeah, Europe's so hard to rank. God, I would love to, I guess Frenzy, and I forget who was my main, like, well, I guess I talked to all four of those people for the ranking one. I think you're with your fellow European right here on the cusp. Well, actually, you beat Zamu? Have we been bamboozled? Oh, wait, I didn't even scroll all the way up. That's also important to note. Even on Amsa's sick. Whenever Red's pretty good. Yeah, okay, yeah, I just forgot to scroll up. And what's this compared to... Yeah, okay, sorry, I always feel bad, like, when I'm, like... Because I remember, like, last year for the top 100, Homemade Waffles was there, and he gave me a donation. I was like, okay, let's look at your rank, and I was like, oh, he's not top 100. But yeah, I'd say you're probably around, like, Princet, yeah, and kind of like this. You're just missing that big Hallmark win. Like, it really sucks. I hate... Because I know these European players are good, but it's like, I can't in good conscience put you there no matter how good I think you are on paper. But Weston Dennis, let's take another look at another Red Falco that will probably make me sad that I can't put them higher. Actually, I feel like West Bowls hasn't been to like any big major events where I haven't really gotten to see him. Poor Weston. I think he's been doing well at locals though, hopefully. Yeah, it's not your fault. It's not your fault that you were born and raised in Europe. Like, that's not... It's not your fault you didn't get the big win. Like, I assume the events you went to, you probably performed pretty reasonably well. And I mean, you also have, European players also have that huge pressure, like, hey, I can only afford to go to the big house. And then it kind of would get in your head, like, okay, if I don't get a big win here, I'm not top 100, I lose my chance of getting a sponsor, and then I can't go to more American events to stay in that top 100, and people are going to underrate me because they don't understand the European scene as well, and the players who are good over there, and they'll see, like, a loss to Princeton, who some people might not even know who he plays, as, like, super bad or something like that. Like, it's just like the deck is super stacked against you, which I think makes the whole Armada story so much cooler. And not that I can begin to understand what their perception of the competitive Melee community, especially the European competitive Melee community, was at the time. But it's just like the deck is super, super stacked against European players. So anytime like someone like Triff comes over and like is just killing it over here, I think they deserve all the praise and compliments they get. It's just so hard for that. And Cyan Yoshi, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. That's a thing that people can do. I forgot about that. I'll get you better emotes in no time. Actually, fun spoiler alert for people who, not spoiler alert, I think next week I'm going to be switching to a schedule where I stream twice a week and put out 3 videos a week. But I'll talk about that another time. Let's talk about West Bowls. 2-1 over S2J, pretty sick. About even with Army. It would probably go in his favor. The Fiction record, I thought he had a winning record on Fiction, but Fiction had, better record at the bigger events, but still losing record on Fiction. Yeah, that's definitely a blast. That's a good thing to keep in mind, that this sorting is hugely not final, because this is just kind of to get like a better perspective of where these people are about, and then we kind of move from there. It just makes it a whole lot more manageable, because if you're just like, hey, who's 13, and then you have 50 people to choose from, it gets hectic, to say the least. But winning over S2J, his wins over Falcon are what always seem to carry him, or at least lately. Losses to None. Wow, really? That's probably one of Nunn's best wins this year. Lost to Lucky. He's probably going to be about where he was. Lost to IBDW, but not nearly as bad. Went over my case. Thank God he's still holding that down. Moki, Spark. Even with Squid makes me really sad. Loss on Dreffin. God. That's not. This is a Weston. I feel like I don't even need to look at his other results. He's probably here, probably above these two guys, just because it is better. He's played a lot of sets against the better players and he's done well-ish. But he's I think, like, I don't even need to look at his other thumb. I think he's right about there. Yeah, he's definitely. I don't. It's hard to say if he's top 30 anymore. God, that makes me big sad. Oh. God. All right, guys. Who do you want to see next? Is there any other players on the ballot who are about to go to bed here? Let me let's look through the chat real quick. Chudat's top 30 again. Oh, let's look at Chudat. People love to say that I'm biased against Chudat, and I think I enjoy leading into the joke. Oh, other Red Falcons? Yeah, I want to do Chudat first, but then we can go look at Bimbo. But people like to say that I hate Chudat, and they're right. No. Chudat, like, whatever, he plays Ices. People don't like people who play Ices, but he is one of the greatest players of all time. Like, there's a reason. I think he's top 10 on Edwin and Pika's list. Like, he is literally one of the best players of all time. He's been a top 50 player for, like, ever. Went over Swedish, even with Pew Pew. Went over Guts. Guts has a really great year, so that's super good. Went over La Luna. Losing the Shroom is kind of the converse of that. He hasn't had the best year. I wonder where Shroom's going to end up. That's an interesting question. God, this is a pretty solid spread. Fat Goku. Whatever, Joy Bite. Does he have any weird locals losses? Oh, Chudak going to locals. Who am I kidding? Oh, there's a couple. Lost to Chango. But I mean, that's not a bad spread. Like, what's his Hallmark wins? I don't know when I started using that term all the time, but now that's a thing I say all the time. It's 29 on yours. God. The Chudat meme definitely went too far. God, I wish I could find the comment, because there's, like, comments in back-to-back videos. There's, like, one video said that I was, like, super biased for Mango and hated Mewtwo King, and then, like, the next video was, like, I'm super biased towards Mewtwo King and I hate Mango. It was some of the dumbest things I've ever seen. So Chudat, Gatsu, Haluna, Mike Hayes. I'm kind of, with these solid spreads, I'm kind of inclined to put them up here. I think that seems about fair. Chudat was a meme. That's, like, not bad at all. Who did I say I was going to look at? The other Red Falcos? Bimbo and Squid. Yeah, look at Mr. Bimbo and Red Boy Squid. I'm still going to watch. Who were the three people in that documentary? It's like 60 frames or something. It was like Squid. It was like a lower player, Squid, and then was Hugs the third player? I forget off the top of my head. But I feel like I never I watched part of the documentary. I'd never watched it all the way through. Not the Smash doc, the documentary specifically on those guys. But we're looking at Mr. Squid. Yee. Hug Squid and the third guy. Cool. See, I can remember that, but I can't remember Prince that plays Fox. God, you see that reinforcement we got going on here? I'm just like, I'm never gonna forget this again until, like, next stream, where I'm gonna be like, who's this Prince guy from Europe who plays Samus? Why can't I find Squid? Am I having a stroke? There he is. At a low level, dude. Yeah. God. Well, I mean, yeah, it's Squid. Went on Bananas. Up on Army, even with West Balls, which is big scary for West Balls, even with Hugs, which is kind of big scary for Hugs. How long has Squid been playing for? I feel like he's hovered around this, like, and forgive me if I'm misspeaking. Actually, I'm gonna look at Squid's, because I feel like he's been, no, not Squid Meat, Squid Melee. He's been hovering around this sort of mid-ish level. 2014. Yeah. That's fair. I mean, still, he's a better player than I will ever be in my entire life. But I feel like he's been just hovering around this. He hasn't, like, broken through. Bananas? Yeah, I'll put Bananas in the queue. I'll do Calvar then Bananas. But let's think about Squid. So he's got some good wins at locals. Down on face roll tremendously. Lost to Ginger, lost to my cave, so again, Spacey's not the best. Win over Magi is kind of sick, even though he's probably going to be ranked higher than Magi. Missed the Squid. Cool. Oh my god, that's a big list. Loosen that. Is that just a mistyped Android like the Sheik, or is Android 0 another player? Those are some scary local losses. Sora, the Australian player. Whew, that is, I mean, that's good. He attends a lot of locals. SoCal Falcon, different guy. Ooh, that's not pretty then. He's got a lot of bad local losses, but he's grinding. Like, I respect that a lot. Probably more here. Probably towards the lower end of here, I'd say. That's a lot of local losses. But he's beating a lot of good players because he gets to play them at locals a lot. God, I get to keep pushing that down. We can't reveal. Yes, I think that it was last year. It was one of the first events because they both got sponsored by the same team. And they had the face-off for the 7th, I think. If you're correct, Cyan. Yeah, you boy, you dude. Because I didn't stream on Monday because I was still working on that goose darn summit video. Okay, so Bimbo, Calvar, Bimbo, Calvar. Where's Mr. Calvar? Was a sick vote. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. That was, God, I was in, like, there's nothing, bananas. Thank you, Jason. There was, like, nothing I focused on for the last, like, week or so besides that video. Like, I was starting to go insane. Like, it was not a pretty sight. Like, my mental health was a little not great, but it got done. Why am I still getting emails for this job I don't work at anymore? Please stop. I got another job now. It's called YouTube. And it doesn't pay nearly as well. Someone say frick. I'm not going to say frick. Why would I ever say that? Come on, dudes. I'm a real gamer. I use gamer words like shoot and gosh darn it. Bimbo. God, I'm not funny. That's why I don't make jokes in my videos, because they're not funny. Win over SFAT. Pretty sick. I'm going to assume that's... Yeah, where did he win over SFAT? But gosh darn, ban someone who is mod privileged. Actually, is Wheat still here? Does anyone with mod privileges? Oh, Edwin's here. Oh, hey, Edwin, ban him. Lombardi. Oh, cool. Then that's a sick win. I mean, still, it's a sick win no matter what. So whenever SFAT is your hallmark win, a top 15 player, Edwin the God. Edwin, ban anyone who hasn't read the Book of Melee. Ban anyone who doesn't know who Prince It plays. We're going to have a quiz in the chat right now. It's a 50-50 shot. You either know or you don't. Moki? I will add Moki to the queue. Well, yeah, just remind me after I do bananas. Oh, God. You guys got to be ready for my Book of Melee video review where I bash it for 20 minutes straight. And there's going to be 6 ads on the video. All right. What's the Book of... God, Edwin, I'm going to take a little side note now. Edwin, I love you to death, and I love that you're promoting out the Book of Melee, but you're so corporate in the way you promote it. Like, I like respect the grind, because it's kind of like, it goes like full circle sometimes, because there's like one tweet where it's a thread about something completely different, and you're like, well, that sounds like something you can read about in the Book of Melee. Bash the Book of Melee for not including the Melee stats group. Yeah, I'm like, where's the 6 chapters on the importance of the SaveAsUntitled video on a player? Yeah, but guys, if you haven't done a free copy of it, I had an early copy of it that I could have read to edit, but I'm lazy and also a bad editor. And Edwin got much more talented people to read it. I still have to read it. I apologize, Edwin, that I haven't had the shot. But like, as soon as I want to take out time to read it and have a review, because we've had a lot of busy weeks for the Summer Melee, because I want to read it, review it, put up that video like right next to each other. I want to like set out a time to just take care of it. Didn't mention Jim Jam Flim Flam a single time. Even if I didn't remember who Prince had played. Yeah, I was glad. See, Edwin, thank you for coming in to promote your book and leave. But yeah, if anyone actually wants to, in the YouTube comments, this is going to you guys. If you want the link to Edwin's book that he put down there, just leave a comment. I'll send you a link. Super, super dope from what I've heard. And the review will be coming soon if you want to wait to hear my opinions. If I'm the Anthony Fantano of Melee books, so you have to wait to have my opinion so you can have an opinion on the book. All right. Let's go back to talking about Melee after this 10-minute commercial. It'd be really funny if like the ad ends up being put somewhere around here. So you come back from watching an ad for me, and it's just like, buy the book of Melee. Okay, beat SFAT, beat Nanners, beat Ginger. These are some solid wins. Beat Kells, and lacking bad losses. Like this Mr. Bimbo is looking kind of sick. Lost to Free Palestine, it looks like. Zio, Fizz. I mean, a lot of these players have some bad local losses on their list. There's no Buckthini Mantano here. Oh, wait, no, I'm not going back to my desktop. But that is a kind of sweet-looking resume. Probably here in the solid. I feel like this is going to be. There's usually one or two like stretches of players that I end up like putting a lot of people in place. But Bimbo's, I'm pleasantly surprised with how good Bimbo's resume looks. Like that's a good looking player resume right there. That's a good looking player. Who were you saying to add to the queue? My dudes, not Edwin Budding. But Moki. Yes, I got you. Wizrobe is untitled here. Third best Eagles fan in the game? Mads, I'll add Mads to the queue. I was about to say, well, I mean, the third best Eagles fan in the game would probably be Mango, Swedish. I don't know anyone who's like outwardly an Eagles fan. Fendi, I guess. Everyone on the Melee well, everyone except Edwin on the Melee Stats crew, because they either don't care or from Philly. Moki dokie. Dude, IBDW is so good. Dude's got two Godwins. Oh, I just wrote it in. Let's get that lowercase Moki in here. Like, IBW is so goddamn good. I'm so glad that Cody's just like exploded overnight. We talking about Calvar. 15 to 30, like, out of places like place to be. Like, with one good win, you can like cheese yourself into like this kind of area. But like once you get up here, like once you jump SFAT, like that's when you know you've go birds. Once you jump SFAT, that's like you've made stride. Even for some people, he hasn't jumped SFAT like S2J, like this, like what would conventionally be called the demi. Well, I guess these are kind of the demigods now. These are like the demigods. There's probably a more historically / literarily correct way, but like this jump here is hard. Like this jump here, if he's able to make this jump like into the same conversation as like Amsazane Plup, or I guess it's Amsazane. I guess this is kind of a group now, but if he's able to do that, like that's crazy. Like I think it gets exponentially more difficult, like layer to layer. Like jumping from here to here is like twice as hard as jumping from. Well, like from here to here is like twice as hard from here to here, and then it just gets harder and harder. Where it's like you could spend like decades making this jump. But Melee's crazy right now. Speaking of crazy, let's talk about Calvar. Yeah, brother. Whenever lucky is nice to see. Losing the guts, not really a surprise. Losing the blade wise, less forgiving, but still not really surprised. 0-3 on Dusaint, not pretty. Winning on Slox is nice. Down on Cactar. Winning on Magi, good win to have. Down on Bobby. I'm feeling a 41 to 50. Probably, maybe an outside. Because what's his big? He's got that lucky win. I'm feeling 41 to 50 at the moment. Galvar. Amsa should win a major. Yeah, just same. It's not. It's not like how. It's like, yeah, I want like West Balls to win a major. It doesn't just. I wish it just like happened like that. God, West Balls wins a major tomorrow. I hate talking about hypotheticals like that because it's like West Balls wins a major tomorrow. Where is he ranked? Who does he beat? If everyone on his side of the bracket loses and he ends up having to face Wizrobe and winners and grand finals, like if his path is like none S2J Wizrobe and he wins a major with all 5 gods in attendance with PPMD coming back, like cool. West Balls is still like 20-ish, but like if he wins a major beating like Mango, Hungry Box, and anyone and Squid, who apparently is trouble against, that's a good one. Yeah, but Calvar, not many bad losses. Yeah, I'm feeling this range for him. Go by the scientific ranking. Oh my god. I want West Balls to not get 33rd. Yeah, I want West Balls to win sets. I want Void winning a major, like, I don't think this is a hot take at all. Void winning a major would be insanely good for the Melee community. Because we get even more people that we've already stolen from Ultimate. Not stolen. They just came to the right game. Void winning anything would be sick. West, like the Samus is on an upward trend. So who we talking? We talking about Nanners. And if if European players are hard to rank, Icy's players are even harder to rank. So 2 wins over Axe immediately pushes up really high. 2-0 in Fiction, the Icy Slayer. You don't get this with any other player. 2 wins on Axe, 2 wins on Fiction, even with La Luna. But that just doesn't compute. That doesn't compute for any other than an Icy's player. Down on Face Roll, IBDW, Spark, Squid. A lot of good wins. I'm feeling like a 20 plus at this point. Lost to Bimbo. God, I hate ranking Icy's players. I don't hate Icy's players. I just hate ranking them. Yeah, and like even in locals with SFOP, Mojo. Wobbling is banned at these locals if I remember correctly. So importantly, keep in mind STJ losses at locals I think as well. Oh, Hawk hasn't been able to pull up a set. That'd be sick. Where's Stewed? Where's Stewed, the stud on the top 20? Yeah, I'm probably feeling here. Probably higher. Oh, definitely higher than these two, probably. Because those Axe wins. God damn, an Axe win is so valuable right now. No, I don't want to replace that. I just want to copy all this. His save win? Which one? Bananas save. Oh yeah, he did beat Mewtwo King. West almost got an Axe win. Well, almost wins don't matter. If almost wins mattered, this ranking would become exponentially harder. That's why we can't even go into the thought experiment that is sets that go to game 5 or sets that go to the last hit. Like that's you're not gonna see that on a spreadsheet. So we talking about Moki Doki? Probably about in the same range, maybe a little higher. I forget what his hallmark wins are. Moki's obviously incredibly good. Who King? Plup win, pretty dope. SFAT win, Swedish win, also pretty dope. None win, Lucky win. God, he's good. He's probably a 13-20 with all these solid wins. Like honestly, I don't think I really need to see more until like when we rank him close. That's a 13-20 for me. Those are some crazy good wins. He's probably more here. God, that's good. Meds after? Oh yeah, sorry I didn't queue. Anyone else, guys? You want me throwing this queue while we're here? I feel like I'm at a party throwing songs on the queue. Swooper. Bad losses. Like in this, everyone's got such bad losses, but those wins are incredible. Robert, a large guy, Mr. Face Roll, match. Okay, well we'll keep it at these 4 now, and then we'll see where the direction pushes us. How we make for time? 56 minutes. We've probably been live like on the show for like 40 minutes. Yeah, so I'll probably just do the sorting today, and then tomorrow, maybe I'll do like 2 streams tomorrow. But like keep a close eye on Twitter and a close eye on that follow button, because this ballot's due Sunday, so I need to get it done. Yeah, Ginger and maybe Risher is only bad losses. Are you talking about Meds? Well, let's learn more about Mr. Meds. Tomorrow's stream, yeah, there's definitely, this week is going to have at least probably 1 or 2 more streams, probably 2, because I like doing my whole ballot on stream, and this ballot is due Sunday. So by no, Moki, damn, Moki's super sick. God, I know how to call him, guys. Where is Meds on this gosh darn list? There we go. He's Axe wins at locals, doesn't he? He does. So they're good. Not to discount Bananas' Axe wins or someone else's Axe. It's mainly Bananas, but that's good. Pew Pew. Army. KJH. These are some really good wins. These are some really... Who's writing the blurbs? Well, again, no spoilerinos. When's the ranking coming out? I don't know. It's just due. Battlefield was a monthly. It's a local, but still, when beating Axe, kind of sick. Having a 3-1 record, kind of sick. Yeah, but I don't know exactly when the rankings come out. That'll be, because that depends on, sometimes, a lot of the times the deadline gets pushed back. But, and there's also a lot of work in like making the graphics and getting the writings done. Like Matt does I don't like these. I don't like these a lot, especially because if like we're gonna give a lot of credence to his local wins over Axe, we gotta think about these. But that's like, I'm pleasantly surprised with how good Meds' spread is. So win over Pew Pew, wins over Axe, wins over Army, and KJ. Like that's pretty damn good. I think I'm throwing him into the giant pile that is the giant unsorting mess that's just gonna be this. Ty. Well, we already got the queue, Jason. We can't jump the queue. Let's look at Robert. Is Robert gonna make the cut? Please don't tell me I'm on data. Is my phone on data right now? Okay, cool. Because I just got an email that I was using up a lot of data. I don't know. Queue. Yeah, you gotta keep the queue going, homie. Thank God. Yeah, that's you gotta respect the queue. Like when someone puts on a song for you to listen to, you can't just like listen 30 seconds and be like, I don't like this, and skip it. You gotta respect the queue because they're not gonna respect your song if you don't respect theirs. Yeah, come on, man. Oh, actually, this is a little low. Let me do. Oh, no, then you can see the mic. The illusion is ruined. There we go. Robert. Oh, you're skipping Robert. What's Robert got? You got a lot of... Oh, no. Oh, that's just... That whole stretch of not having any wins in there. I don't think he makes it. And he loses to Jerry generally. Up on Dreffin, though, guys. He beat Big Dreff twice. See, he's got a nice range down here. Up on Boyd, lost to... God, I hate the pause I have to make. Sharks. It's not a bad loss by any means. Wins over Calvar. I don't think Robbie makes it. I think Robbie's a clear. Yeah, I don't think Robert. I think that's a big no for me, guys. That's so sad. Bobby's good and he's grinding away, but it's a Mike's hard no for me, homie. Check his other sets. I don't know. You know, it beats Dreffin twice. The God Magi. Who's are gonna look at next? Face roll. All right. Start getting your Q picks ready with me after Magi. We got choices to make. If I remember correctly, Face roll has like a sick year. He's got those Axe wins. Yeah, even on Axe, almost even with S2J. God, he's got some crazy good spreads. Up on Lucky, even with Army, up on Bananas. Down on West Balls, which will probably be the worst thing we'll see here, besides, like, fringe losses. Up on Fiction. Lost to Ginger. even with my case, okay, even with my case and probably even with West Balls are about comparable of like stuff we don't want to see. Lost Sanity, big up on Squid. You won't see that in West Balls land. Down on Spark, really. I wonder if the Spark's a Sheik player, if I remember correctly. He beat West Balls that one time. If Hug's even top 50? That's a good question. God. Face Roll's got a nice spread. He's probably aiming 21 to 30 at this pace. Let me just see if he's got any any bad stack ups. God, that's a big list. So he's probably got some bad. Wow, I love this. This is incredible to see. Like, I mean, obviously, we don't want to see him losing to these fight. France plays Doc, right? But we don't want to see him dropping any sets here. But like 4 across like these games that I don't know what this adds up to, but like that's good. That's real good. Like that's tremendous to see. That's a good player right there. Michael to the queue. All right. We got Magi, the player who's better than Hugs. Yeah, we'll do Magi, Hugs, and then we'll do Michael. Best Doc main in the world? Yeah. Cool. See, yeah, guys, I just had that one misstep with Princet. I know my players like 63% of the time. Michael, I saw Michael first, so we're gonna Prof bro. It's annoying, not that I have anything against the player, the other Prof player, Prof is like a Florida player, right? Is becoming a little bit more well known, so using Prof as a shorthand for that is confusing. Michael, and then Cool Lime. I wonder if Cool Lime's gonna make it. He's a cool dude, but I still stand by the fact that Cool Lime's a really sick tag. It's one of those tags. It's not like, I don't know, something like Cobalt, like those one name tags that just like are good. It's not one of those, and it's not like a super goofy tag. Like, what's a goofy tag? That's I think I've come around a little bit on like Smash Daddy. Like that's so goofy that's a good tag. Like Cool Lime's like goofy and chill. Like it's a Cool Lime. And people are giving me so much shit about Swooper. Swooper's on the list? Swooper's not on the list. I can't put him in the queue if he's not. I can't put him. Wait, was this supposed to be someone? Who is E? Oh, it's over Triforce, but it's just why? Why is it just E? Okay, there we go. That's so weird. IBDW is goofy. IBDW is a really cool tag. I mean, it is kind of goofy. Dref into the queue? E. Yeah, when we go and rank E, guys, I'll add Dref. And then we'll go through these guys and we'll go from the queue there. Now let's look at my team. So Fat Goku's been here for a while. I think we've got a new rank 0. I don't know why Excel did that. Just E. Sorry, Fat Goku. Fat Goku hasn't been here in so long. The rankings are changing, guys. We got the legend. Oh, god damn it. All right, let's look at Magi. Let's look at the player that is obviously better than Hugs. So essentially the big question with Magi is how heavily can a mango win carry you? And we learned from Flipsy is it can definitely carry you into the top 100, but can it carry you into the top 50? Not that Magi doesn't have other really good wins and a pretty solid resume, but a lot of it is on the back of, I don't think, and I'm prefacing this again because I think Magi is a super sick player, but I don't think Magi gets top 50 without it, probably. I think obviously like the notoriety that it brought to them was really, really sick for like sponsorships and all that jazz. Okay, but let's look at Magi stuff. Win over Mango. Ugh, oh no. Oh no, the barren wasteland. No. Oh no. Is that really it? Oh no. Magi, no. Oh, goodness. That makes me really sad. So I really is going to be... What else you got, Magi? Went over Junebug. It's pretty cool. Being Lavingi. Lost to Nut. Lost to Nintendo. I can forgive a lot of a loss to Nintendo, but Nut is a little bit more... I mean, besides that, it's a pretty clean record. Oh, is Hugs... Okay, before I put Magi in, I am going to look at Hugs' record, and we're going to place the two based on each other. I don't know why when I started this unholy pair of these two players. Oh yeah, that's super unfortunate. Well, I mean, it's rightfully so that Absent Page isn't on the ranking and he got banned from everything. But like, for Absent Page's sake, that sucks. All right, let's look at Hugs. God damn it, is Hugs gonna be higher? Hugs is probably gonna be. God damn it. Stupid ass fucking Samus playing, fucking leg shaving, a little fucking nice shot having little ass fucking Stromboli boy. God damn it. Win over Army. That's kind of nice. Oh, does he not have anything? Army, Squid, Fat Goku, Dark Atma, Shaken Shaken, Magi. 2-0 Magi. That's a pretty good win. God. Do I not count Magi as a top 30 win? AP. AP is weird. AP is a really weird situation. I don't know how that'd be counted. I don't actually hate Hugs, guys. If that was not not abundantly clear, that was all joking. I was just leaning into it a lot. I think. Yeah, I said for AP's sake. No, yeah, I meant for Magi's sake. Okay, we're gonna stop talking about Absent Page and we're gonna start talking about how Hugs is probably better than Magi. God, and he does have. Actually, I'm not gonna count that much. Whatever it was chilling at Smash and Splash. Hugs 50, Magi 51. God. So whenever Army, he's got a lot of solid-ish wins against players in this range. No, really good ones. Like Army, I guess is a good win. Like this is still doable. The stream discriminates against Samus players. Yeah, I like. Samus players are like YCZ, KB, Duck. I'm trying to think of more obscure Samus players that aren't Hugs, but yeah, Samus is cool. All right, I'm feeling. He lost these serious. Where did Hugs lose the Lovage? That's horrible. Oh my god. Come on. Morse code sick. Oh, there's more. He lost 2 sets to Django? Oh no, guys, I think Magi's higher than him. Oh god. Okay, the mango. Okay. So that essentially doesn't count. That's so funny though. I mean, even at the mango, he shouldn't be losing to Lovage's Falcon. Or wait, who is this? What kind of abomination is that some Eldritch Abomination's name for a tag? Like, that's not a good tag, or that's more realistically an error in translation. Beat Lovage's Fox, then lost to his Falcon. That's really funny. I still think Magi is higher than Hugs. I think wait, how come some people have these Absent Page losses, but Magi doesn't? Wasn't Hugs trying though? It's really what I generally decide to do with the Mango events is just like it's so much like hearsay on who was trying and who wasn't. So unless I know for sure, but that's a great tag. No, this is an abomination. Oh, I was looking at KJH's stuff, but that's an abomination of a tag. I can't believe he lost the Lovage. Even at the Mango, that's really funny. I mean, to be fair, Leffen lost to him. But needless to say, Hugs and Magi, both the results, not very pretty. I still think Magi, like a win over Mango, it carries so much. Mango did have a summon spot on the line, but I think people are still being goofballs. God, I think on principle, I want to put Magi over Hugs. Magi like has better losses. Like, I don't think that's anywhere to argue. And Hugs has more consistent high-level wins. Lovage won Big House 1. It was Lovage S2J Grand Finals, but I believe... Oh, yeah, it is Lovage, because I remember they had the banners at, like, Big House 7 or 8. It's just, like, all these gods and Lovage being goofballs. Yeah, they're just being goofballs. I'm gonna say, I think whoever said it in the chat, who was it? Who's the god who called what I think is going to happen? No, it's not 51. It's gonna be like this, my dude. Let's right there at 50. We're gonna have Magi. 51 Hugs. Dignitas, you should sponsor Magi instead. Actually, no, I don't want to wish losing money on people. If you're counting the mango win a lot, you should count face roll, meds, bananas wins a lot. Axe wins. Yeah, I mean, I am counting face roll, meds as bananas, axe wins a lot. That's also why a big reason why axe is here. Because those local losses, I'm like, you can't be losing those. It's not as simple as consistency over peaks. I think Magi's... I don't know who is more consistent. God, I think the the mango win just carries them so much. And I'm not saying that in like a derogatory way. I'm just saying that like they're really close to each other. Hugs had a hot garbage of a year though. Like not pretty at all. All right, I spent so much time talking about Magi Hugs. Oh my god. God damn. Stream of you playing netplay? Actually fun. I talked about this a little bit earlier, but there's going to be a consistent... well, one, I'm garbage at Melee. Like, don't worry. But tiebreakers, high-ass peaks, yeah. But I'm really bad at Melee. Like, but I'm going to start streaming like a variety stream consistently. How long till Hugs finally beats Chew? When the Earth collapses in on itself is when we will see that happen. Let's talk about Michael, and not the inevitable heat death of the universe. Michael beat Pew Pew. Beat Hugs. 2021. Yeah, actually, as soon as you see that game pop across the screen of Hugs beating Chew, like that's the fourth horseman of the apocalypse. It's over. We have Fiction losing to an Ices player. I can't think of four other ones off the top of my head, but. Yeah, when Michael and Bananas have a set that doesn't have a single timeout in it, that's also a sign of the end of the world. Hearing Ambi talking about him on the podcast. Yeah, dude, I love the Ambi talking about Michael. Ambi's just so aggressively funny. Like, there's very few funnier people. I can't think of anyone funnier in Melee than Ambi. Because he's not always like making jokes, but when he does, they hit 100% of the time. Okay, Michael. No, less Ambi talk, more Michael talk. 101 Pew Pew, 101 Hugo Gonzalez. Yeah, easy. One of the best members of the podcast. Podcasts aren't really my forte. I'm not really good at that because it involves human interaction. Not really my cup of tea. Losing on Kel's not pretty. Pew Pew, Hugs. So he's got a Pew Pew win and a Kalamazoo win. That's a tough matchup. Human interaction. Yeah, I just like interaction with chat. At this time, there's really no plans to bring back the podcast. I mean, there is still the deep dives that it's kind of Wheat's taking the helm on, but like Edwin and I've been trying to like do this whole YouTube thing and like making content for that. Like the podcast takes up a lot of time for me. Streams to dozen people. It's very different. Like I'm not good at talking over people, and also those guys know the game a lot more in depth. Like I can do this real easy, like especially like by myself. But I think like doing a stream by myself and like making a video, I think stuff like that is so much different from then doing a podcast. Because I'm not good at like cutting in, especially with those guys who are like when they talk about Melee, they're in every regard they're so much more knowledgeable than me. I feel like my best part of that show would be behind which one would be just doing tech stuff. Like fun fact, if there wasn't conflicts with, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I will not expand upon that. But there was a time where I was going to do the behind the scenes stuff for, why can't I think of the Melee Army podcast? Blur, Taffo, and I talked about it, and we talked to some other guys who were going to help us as well with that. But they didn't. There's a bunch of things that really didn't fall through on that. But there was a time where I was going to do behind the scenes for that, which I think I would. That's honestly what I think I'm the best at. I'm not good at podcasting. But Michael, is he good at Melee? I didn't know Abu attended like that many events, like 11 sets. That's at least, well, not at least 11 tournaments, but that's a lot of sets. Michael does not have as good as a resume as I thought he did. He's probably the higher end of here, maybe lower end of here, but that's not as good as I thought he would have. Maybe I just have a higher perception of Michael than I thought he should have. Cool. Yeah, I'm like very surprised that he's not as good as I thought he was. Yeah, Michael's just chilling. Where was Michael last year, or where was Michael in the top 100? God, I love coffee. Let's talk about my Lime brother, Mr. Lime, Diego. The guy. God, that's so. Were we still doing the podcast with what happened with Dreffen versus Cool Lime at the gang? I'm gonna butcher this story. He's 41. Yeah, so he'll probably end up there. Or if you guys are in the Melee Stats Good Score, you probably heard this story. Oh my god. This was so funny. I'm probably gonna butcher this. So to make top 8, Cool Lime goes on a run at the script. I was there in person. That was the last like major event I've been to. I might be able to make it out to the Philly Arcadian this week, but it's someone else's. It's not really on my thing. So we're at the gang. Cool Lime's going on a run. Actually, yeah, that was his first set of losers. Who did he beat in winners? Lost to Jerry, beat Zealous. That's a good run. So for top 8, to make top 8 at the gang, to play Absent Page, to play Calvar, Cool Lime and Dreffen are playing, and it goes back and forth. We got some long games. We're playing against Ices. It goes to game 5, and Cool Lime and Dreffen are locked in on this Melee setup. They're ready to go. They're having a close set. I think there's like 2 or 3 socks left, and one of Dreffen's boys comes over and tries to talk to him. I think he was talking about like going to get food later or something like that. He doesn't realize they're game 5 in a tournament set for top 8. And he's just like casually having a conversation with him. And he doesn't realize until like the crowd standing behind like kind of look at him and are just like, dude, this is tournament. And he looks so shook and like walks away. And then obviously, as you can see by the results, Dreffen loses that set. And his buddy comes over. He's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And Jeff's like, it's fine. And walks away. It was so funny. Like, all of us, I don't think anyone like went and said anything. Like, what? But we saw the train wreck happening. He did not know it was a tournament set. But he just comes over and talks to him. Cool Lime's locked in. Diego is merciless as he just destroys him while his friend does that. Oh god. Okay. Now the side story's over. We can truly talk about. That's actually really funny that Cool Lime and Dreffen end up being the two there. God, I'm so glad. Every tournament I go to, I get those 1 or 2 sets that I got to experience. Now that's not being good. Well, he didn't know. That's being good at human interaction, but not being cognizant of the Melee tournament going on. Like I got to see a lot of cool sets when I went to the big. I got to see Ambi got to play Mewtwo King. He got whooped, but it was really cool to see like Mewtwo King play live. I also saw L beat Wizrobe. Yeah, I got to see that like on the tournament set. L playing Wizrobe. That was sick because that was off stream. Also, I'm in. Oh god, it's the Axe versus Bananas. The Big House 7. I think I'm in. It was like off stream, right? Axe played. No, did Axe and Bananas play? No. It was Army. It was Army. I think I'm in this VOD. Where? Oh, there I am. Well, that's not a flattering. Oh, there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's me. God, there's no flattering parts of this. I think I left a comment that I'm in this. Yeah, no, that's me. All right, let's do some rankings. I've gone too much on these tangents. Cool Lime Dreff. Let's talk about how sick Cool Lime is and how he probably won't make the top 50. But he transformed into Zelda. Oh my god, dude! Okay. The last tangent, and then we're going back to rankings. I remember because I was at the Big House 7. That was my first major I went to. Because what's his name was kind enough to give me for making all those Big House videos. Jungle Guy let me have a media pass. I also got to talk to Armada at the tournament, which was really cool. But I just remember distinctly during the Armada plup set that I my knees buckled. I went to the ground. I was like, no, why are you transforming into Zelda? But he won, so it was cool. All right, let's talk about Cool Lime, finally. And God, that does not look pretty. Toussaint, Big Dreff, Boyd. I don't think he makes it, guys. Magi wins pretty cool. He's probably 55 or something. This Cool Lime's got some crazy wins here that we don't. That's not how you spell cool. God, I'm a big fan of Cool Lime. Ooh, lost the curve. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, no thank you. Ooh, sorry, Cool Lime. But Big Dreff. That man is clearly top 50. That Dreff is enormous. But how big is this Dreff? Curve for top 50? Curve would be top... Oh, he probably wouldn't be top 50. He was on the ballot, but he's not on the ballot. Large Dreffin. Where are you? All right. Big Dreff, what's your big win? Got a win over No Knee. Win over West. Which are 2 wins. I wonder where Non is. Over Boyd. So he's missing those big wins. Also has the loss to Cool... He's probably fringe, probably. Dreffin's probably pushing it. Oh, Baitwin's kind of cool. Tyler Swift. 2 over 3 Palestine. Free Palestine. Went over Morris is kind of cool. Even with debate. It really is sad that a West win isn't as valuable as it used to be. But that's... I mean... Yeah, he's probably fringe. With the big wins, he's probably Dreffin's probably 48 or something. All right, we are out of the queue, guys. What do we got left? We still got a lot of players. Yeah, this will probably... I might upload, it as a double episode. I might upload, the first half. Well, maybe we'll go 2 hours tonight, guys. Usually I only like going an hour to keep it sing, but maybe we'll split up into 2 videos.